Hey you guys, it's me Kianna coming at you today, and I'm coming at you with a video um, of something I just got in the mail. As you all know, you guys know that I am on my weight loss journey, and I try to do my best at it. I try to increase exercise. I try to eat all the right foods that works for my body and is processed properly or the most beneficial to my body. I try to stay within the confines of that. I try to not fall into the trap of stress eating, emotional eating, eating because I'm happy, eating because I'm sad, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I try my best. I really do. I really try my best. Every day I wake up, I try my best. Most days I'm successful. Some days I'm not. And above all, besides trying to do things in the flesh, I try to also pray to my Father, because I know that when you've battled something this long, and in my case 35 years, and it's generational curses, because not only I've battled it, my mom's battled it, my grandmother's battled it in one way, shape, or form. Um, Whenever you're getting into things like that, you can't do those things. You can't get rid of those things. You can't overcome those things just in the flesh. See, I'm wise enough to know that. But we're human. We try to fight because we're survivors. We've been through so much as women. We've been through so much as a people. We've been through so much as just going through life in today's society, that we automatically want to fight in the flesh. We have to learn how to not just fight in the flesh, but we have to let it become second nature to fight spiritually as well. And although we have to put our best foot forward, and we have to, in the flesh, do the best that we can, we have to understand that these are also spiritual battles. Because again, when you're not getting into just, you just gained weight for the first time and this is rare in your family, but when it's generational curses, those things have to be broken spiritually, if not more than just anything physically. So I've been trying to incorporate that. Should Have I done the best I can at it? No, I haven't. Because sometimes you get sidetracked because the human side of you don't want to give in and give up and don't want to think about anything else. So sometimes when that happens, you don't focus as much as you should on the spiritual aspect as well. So I'm very touched to move right now, you guys, because this just shows you this just shows you how loved you really are. And even when, I'm human, so sometimes you think, and you sit and your mind will tell you, sometimes people don't care about you because they don't maybe care about you in a certain way or whatever. But this is one reason why people don't like to see that I am loved and cared for. Because where I would hope everybody would have that in their life, where I would wish everybody happiness and best wishes, and I do. Whether I've uh, had an issue with you in the past, whether I've had confrontation with you in the past, and it could be just yesterday, but in my heart and spirit, I wish everybody the best. Why do I do that? Not because I'm a fool, because I'm far from a fool, you guys. It's not because I'm a fool. It's not because I'm weak. In fact, it takes strength to do that. It takes strength, but it takes strength in Christ to do that. I do that because I believe that we've all had it rough in some way, shape, or form. We've all had bad moments. We've all had down moments. And being that I know this as an adult woman, being that I know this, I would never want anybody and wish anybody to have to endure those things. I've endured those things. So why would I, with the type of heart that I have, wish that on anybody else? I wouldn't. That's just not my personality. So even no matter what I've had to endure or who I've had to endure things with, I wish people the best. I wish them all the happiness in the world. I wish them peace. I wish them peace in their spirit. I wish all of that. Sometimes I have to release people. That doesn't mean that I don't care about them as a human being. That's the thing. When you release someone, you don't carry certain things in your heart and your spirit. And when you release people, it reflects in your actions. And that's what I've learned to do. I've learned that even in front of you guys, I've learned that I had to release people. Not because I didn't like them or I don't like them as a person. Not necessarily. I've learned to release people not just for them, but I've learned to release people for me. Because what it does is when the house is still, when no one's around, when the TV is off, and you're all alone, those things eat away at you. That's when you see if you have true happiness or true joy. Because as I told you guys before, happiness comes from your happenings, meaning things that happen around you or your surroundings or you was gifted this or whatever. That's when you have happiness, smiles. But joy is something that no matter what your happenings are, joy never leaves. Meaning I can be in the middle of a fire and still smile. I can be in the middle of the storm, and this is metaphorically I'm speaking. I can be in the middle of the storm and still smile. I almost broke my knee today. Being happy would make me sad, mess up my whole day if I just had happiness. But when you have joy, you can walk around with an almost broken knee and still be happy and still wish people the best and still not take it out on anybody and still look towards the hills. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I wish everybody that? Why wouldn't I? I once didn't have that. So I want everybody to have something that is so delicious and so delightful, so fulfilling. I want somebody to have that because I now have it. And when you have something that's so delicious and so delightful and so fulfilling, you want that for others. It's just like a good meal. You go to a nice restaurant, you have to tell it to your girls. You have to tell it to your friends. You have to tell them what you had when you was there. How wonderful it was. How it made you feel inside. You have to tell it. You have to share it. And that's what I want for everybody else because that's what living for Christ. That's what looking towards Him. That's what getting my joy from Him and not from man gives me. Again, I'm not talking down to you. I'm telling you, sister, that you can have it too. I'm actually not talking down to you because I'm telling you the truth. I didn't have that at one point in my life. So I know where you may be. I know that sometimes the world can beat you down so bad. Sometimes your happenings can beat you down so bad that it actually it can change your spirit. It can change the way that you love towards people. It can hurt you so bad that it makes you not want to care about others. I know what that feels like. I know exactly what it feels like. And I want for others to have this delicious, delightful, fulfilling feeling that I have. Not only for them, and not only because I'm a good person, but I believe that's what Christ wants us to do. For he won't bless me if I don't do that. I'll get things, but I won't be blessed by him. Things happen all the time. But if I have to wait 100 years to get the blessing from him, or get blessed by the world in 2 years, I'll take the waiting for 100 years all day long. Why? Because that is what will sustain. That is everlasting. That never fades nor tarnishes. Why? Because it's walking in divine order with him, through him, and for him. So I was actually going to be talking about something else, you guys, but I really have went in deep prayer for the past couple of days, you guys, and even you can tell in my videos, I may start off a video about something, but something is dropped in my spirit right before y'all. And people can think I'm crazy. People can think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm not perfect. I am perfectly flawed. But I let him use me, as we all should. And I am blessed to be able to relay messages that I know come from him, because I don't even have it on my mind when I'm going to start a video. So I am just going to continue to let him move and continue to let him use me and continue to be a vessel for him any way I can. So I know that this was given to me to say for somebody out there. I know it was given to me to say to somebody out there. So I hope that you received it. I love you all so much. I will talk to you guys later. And the next video will be on what I actually wanted to come to you guys and talk about. So, love you all so much and be blessed.